We're back. Another episode of the Chase Mair Show, episode 3. We got a crazy interview here. We landed a real high-profile guest. We got Ernie right over here.
Hi. Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, no worries. Glad to have you.
Glad to be here.
Have you ever been interviewed before?
I've like talked with people on podcasts. I've never been like interviewed though.
Well, let me tell you, it's a different experience.
Oh boy.
Because it's like I'm asking you questions and like you respond to them. It's like it's a crazy new paradigm, really.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I should have worn my diapers.
Well, we got some in the back for you if you want them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
How's your day been?
It's been good. I kind of have a sore throat right now because I've been smoking a lot more recently. So
Yeah, the darts really do that, huh?
they do. They hurt.
They're just destroying your throat and your lungs one dart at a time.
There's quite a few things that have been destroying my throat lately. So
Like what?
like cigarettes.
Ah, okay. See, I thought you were implying something else. I don't know.
No.
Anyways, so like I got a memo about like the show beforehand, and everybody's just telling me that you're like a comedian, like you tell jokes and stuff. What's it like being that?
It's fun. It's fun. Like there's a lot of like, oh dude, I fucking suck. Like there's a lot of thinking that you're bad.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating at parties when people are like, oh, you're like the funny guy. Oh, tell me a joke. It's like,
Well, I mean, like that was one of my questions was tell me a joke, but I can
Okay.
throw that one out.
No, I could tell you a joke.
Well, tell me a joke.
Your cup size.
Damn.
Damn.
You really got me on that one.
I'm sorry. That was mean.
I don't do podcasts for people to be mean to me.
That was mean. Yeah. I take it back.
So like, how's the comedy industry these days? You getting paid well? Do you guys get like benefits or anything?
We get paid enough per show to drink for free.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like pretty much it.
Liquor's expensive.
It is.
If I got free beers while working my 9 to 5, I would just like enjoy it more often. I think Walmart employees should get free beers.
Walmart employees should be plastered.
Yeah,
That's like the only way you can deal with Walmart shoppers, I think.
it's like Walmart people are just a different breed, you know,
The people of Walmart, yeah. Horrendous people.
disgusting subhumans.
Just in their fucking Crocs and wife beaters.
They're like stained sweatpants.
Ugh.
So they got like stains under their arms.
There's like paint on their shirt and they haven't painted in years.
Like that shirt's been there like that for like 10 years. They
And
just
there's,
bought it like that.
And there's like a 10-pack at Walmart for $5 and they're just not.
Why would I buy a shirt? I got this one right here.
Came here for Doritos, dude.
It's like there's only 3 holes in it. It's not like right through the middle, just one through the neck and 2 on the side. It's like fine.
Yeah, how many holes in a shirt are there?
At least 3.
But like, isn't it all one big hole?
You know, I don't think so. I mean, it really just depends. Like, I guess it's a philosophy question, isn't it?
It is.
How many holes is in a shirt?
What's the sound of one hand clapping?
Silence.
That didn't sound silent to me.
You know, sometimes your philosophy gets challenged. And sometimes it gets
True.
challenged on your own podcast. It's crazy
Yeah.
how that happens.
It's a wild experience, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, like, when you're doing, like, comedy shows,
Yeah.
like, do you have, like, a routine? Do you, like, hype yourself up before, like, doing a show?
Oh, like, do I have like rituals and stuff?
Yeah.
Not as much anymore, but I used to have to take a shit before every show.
I mean, that's a reasonable thing to do before a show, is just to get all the fluids out.
Yeah, I had like, I call them my nervous shits. I gotta like get that out. But now I just like shadow box.
You used to be getting the shit out. Now it's just getting out, like, the violent energy you just have, like, dormant inside you.
Getting the shit out, beating the shit out of the air.
It's like the same thing,
Yeah,
almost.
it is.
You're exercising some kind of demon, either way.
Yeah, I'm punching my demons.
Like, you're, like, letting out aggression. Do you get heckled a lot when you do your shows, or?
I don't get heckled too much. I kind of got heckled last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I brought up age.
So, like, were they older than you? Were they younger than you? Like, what was the dynamic here?
Well, like I thought they were like there. It was like these two girls in the front row, and I was like, oh, like I'm 20, and I just heard like a aww, and then the other one was like, oh my god, and then like I looked at them, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like I'm right here, and then I was like, how old are you two? And they're like, you can't ask us that, and I'm like, I told you mine. Like, how old are you? And they're like, we're 21. I'm like, why are you fucking?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It's like, oh, wow. Got high rollers over here. A bunch of 21-year-olds pointing and laughing at someone a year younger than them.
Yeah, 20 and a half.
People are kind of weird about the whole age thing, you know, where they're just like, you hit a certain thing where it's just like they can just like point and laugh at you for being a certain age, but if you ask them that, they just throw it back at you. And I'm like, what's going on there? What's the deal with that? I never deal with the awes, like, you know, like I tell people I'm 23 and they're just like, fuck you, I thought you were 30, you know?
I don't think you look 30.
Well, thank you. I've been working on my youth and vitality.
Oh, drinking all that baby blood.
Oh, don't even get me started. Like I got like 3 babies on standby for that.
Oh, wow.
I got my baby guy. He comes in like whenever we cut on the show.
The stork.
Yeah. Yo, I got my stork guy.
I got my stork. We're like that.
He does some special deliveries. I still have an extra 20 every week, you know, on top of his wage, and he just gives me like 1 or 2.
Is there like a specific kind of baby you like more?
No, I'm an equal opportunity baby eater.
Wow.
I believe every baby has a merit to it.
Yeah.
It's like they'll have unique flavors, but I don't think anyone's like better or worse than the other.
Yeah.
It's like whiskey, you know. It's just like you're there for like the different taste of the baby.
You're there to enjoy the taste of the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes I roast them in the oven. Sometimes I like to just like pan fry them. If I'm real lazy, I'll just throw them in the air fryer, you know. Air fried baby goes crazy.
Air fried babies fucking slaps, dude.
I don't know who decided to throw a baby in the air fryer for the first time, but they deserve a Nobel Prize.
Oh yeah.
It's like I don't know what kind of Nobel Prize is there. Like if there's like a cooking one.
Yeah, for soy garlic air fried baby.
Well, I don't eat soy.
You don't eat soy?
No. There's like a bodybuilder who told me it like makes me like feminine.
Oh.
I'm a masculine guy.
Oh, cool.
I work out. I have a beard. I don't express my emotions.
He's a man.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a man.
I am the most masculine podcaster right next to Joe Rogan.
Chase Mair is one of the men ever.
Out of all the guys, I'm one of them.
He is one.
I'm going to grab some water.
You go, baby. Take a little sip there. I like the glasses, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
These are, I got these for like $50 because, I bought like a $200 pair of Ray-Bans on insurance. Spilled some water on my shirt. So I got it on insurance, and they just fell apart within like 6 months.
Oh.
It's like all the screws were stripped on them.
Oh,
So
that's weird.
Falling apart. I remember I was living in an apartment at the time when I was like, I don't know, like it was like in November, December. I'm walking up and down the stairs, like doing something for work. I like fell over a little bit, and then just one of the lenses just like flew across the staircase. It's like, maybe I should get that checked. You know, I've had these for about a week, and they haven't fallen apart on me yet. So.
Oh, okay. They're new.
Brand new, like $60 right off the assembly line. Got those cheap I Buy Direct pairs.
Fresh from China.
Oh yeah, fresh off the assembly lines.
Fresh off the nets.
I would prefer if people didn't hop in the nets while they were making my glasses. You know, I don't like to think about that.
I feel like I would just do it for kicks. Like it's a net. You're not gonna die.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Yeah, yeah. Like I would totally, if I was like working in a sweatshop and I was just like bored, I would just like pretend to commit suicide. Just so I could have like the fun of jumping and getting caught by a net.
You feel like the air between your arms and your legs, and it's just like you feel like free for just one moment.
Exactly. And I just do it every day, and they're just like, "Dude, stop trying to yourself." And I'm just like, I just like free falling.
Yeah. It's like you go up to like your supervisor or whatever, and you just like, "Hey, yo, check this one out," and you just nosedive off. And it's like, dude, you do this every week. Like, I don't even know why we keep on paying you at this point. It's just like, all you do is you show up and you jump off the roof.
You got to earn those 35 cents a day.
We don't run like some coward liberal establishment here.
No.
Like, we're hardworking,
We're Sigmas.
We're Sigma males.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm telling you that you got to earn your privilege to get 35 cents an hour.
You do.
And jumping off the roof every day is not. It's not getting you anywhere, pal.
Nowhere.
How about you work smarter?
Not harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's just like, okay, but check out my spin move.
Hey, but this time I could do a sick ass flip. I'm working on my cartwheel. Trying to do like an air like fucking spin. I think maybe I'll be an entrepreneur one day.
Yeah?
And I guess this is like, I don't know, is a podcast a business? I guess it is.
It can be. You can write off expenses and stuff. You could write off like the white balance card you bought.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I feel like I don't think I'm sociopathic enough to like kind of hit the entrepreneurial streak, you know? But I feel like I could get there.
Yeah.
You know, like I see the seeds in myself where I could work towards being a sociopath if I really went towards it, you know?
Yeah, you just got to watch like American Psycho a few more times.
I got that on loop.
Nice. Just playing while you sleep.
When I was working out, when I was starting off doing that, I always think of like the intro scene where Patrick Bateman's like in his apartment and he's just he's like talking about his workout routine. He's like doing like 100 crunches in his like massive apartment. I'm like, that could be me one day.
Oh, dude. And his entire body is so smooth. Like all of his skin is so very smooth in that scene.
It's so smooth yet so sculpted. He's like Michelangelo's David, but like he's like a guy.
And then he like peels off his fucking face.
And I thought to myself, yeah, that's just like what I do every morning.
Yeah, just like me for real.
Yeah. Move aside Ryan Gosling, because like, you know,
there's a new Ken in town.
There's a new Ken in town. And he's killed a few more people.
He's got a little cooler of an edge about him.
People are talking about Barbie. Let's talk about American Psycho again.
Let's do it.
Nobody ever talks about that movie.
Let's bring it back. I've never heard anybody talk about American Psycho ever.
It's pretty underground. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if the audience has heard of this one.
No, I don't know. Do you listen to the Smiths? Super underground.
I mean, I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Morrissey. I know he made music though.
I'm a big fan of Charles Manson.
Yeah, I mean,
music. I didn't know what he did.
He was bold. He's a bit of a radical in the music sphere, you know.
Bit of a ragamuffin.
He liked a bit of tomfoolery.
1969, it was ragamuffin summer for Charles Manson and his crew.
It's ragamuffin season.
It was. They were just running around doing all sorts of crazy things.
It's like the predecessor to the White Boy Summer.
Yeah. Oh, it was definitely like the seed of White Boy Summer.
Yeah.
Was Charles Manson. And what were they called? The Manson family?
Yeah, it's like the Manson family, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles walked so Chet Hanks could run.
Oh, hell yeah. Chet Hanks is a real bad man.
Chet Hanks is like actually I don't know if I could say he's like Charles Manson. Is that defamation?
It's probably fine. He's done some weird shit. He's like, yeah, I feel like he's like insane enough where you can say anything. I don't think Tom would even be upset if you called him a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, I guess. I really do wonder what Tom thinks about Chet.
Oh, I'm sure he just like looks at his phone and just hears him doing he's like, Irie on the phone, and he's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
I don't know if he gives it much thought though. He's probably just like, oh, whatever.
I was in Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Okay.
He could do what he wants, I guess.
Chet Hanks watched Captain Phillips and just became the Somalian pirates.
Chet, no, you can't do the voice like that. Like,
No, Chet, stop.
I know you're trying to do some kind of impression, but it just sounds racist, dude. I'm sorry, man. You just can't.
I am the captain now.
It's like, stop talking about Tom McDonald, Chet. No, stop it. I always think it's interesting. Whenever I like talk to people who do like creative work, and I always ask them just like, oh, what do your parents think about it? Because I remember, so I was on the phone with my parents. It was their anniversary last week.
Oh, nice.
And my mom was just like, oh yeah, I listened to your podcast. Because I always forget that she like follows me on Instagram.
Yeah.
So whenever I just post garbage on there, she just sees it. But I asked her,
this is not garbage. The Chase Mair show is a clean, well-run machine that's very, very entertaining and amazing.
Yeah.
Not garbage.
it's the best thing I've ever done.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
rocks.
so my mom like talks to me about it, and I'm just like, oh, what'd you think of the podcast? And she was just like, well, you got to start somewhere. And that's all she said to me.
Jesus Christ. Mom.
At least it's honest.
Yeah. You know what? It's her being honest. I dig it, man.
Thanks,
I
man.
dig the show.
I mean, she's not wrong because you do got to start somewhere. It's like maybe one day I'll learn how to mix audio or color grade footage or do a million other things. You know?
Slow down.
I spent 3 hours last night like fixing like one mistake I made. So I like normalized all my audio levels like in post before I was like exported my footage and all my levels were off.
Oh no.
So it's just like, well, this is my evening now.
Jesus Christ. Gotta love creating, eh?
I told myself, oh, I'm going to try and do an episode every week. And then that's literally all I've been doing is just like most of my spare time has just been working on this.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really funny how I've just become like the stereotypical white guy with a podcast, you know? We had a party the other night, and that's like half of what I talk to people about. It was just like, yo, have you guys listened to my podcast yet? You guys should come on my podcast.
You should come on, brother.
It's like really funny.
It's like, I'm like a really cool guy.
It's like, oh, sorry, I couldn't come out last night. I was just too busy working on my podcast.
It's just too busy grinding, brother.
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a small businessman. I run one of the entertainment shows, one of the interview shows in Vancouver. It's like I don't know too many other Vancouver podcasters. I know a few, but I don't know too many of them.
Like for real?
Well, like I know like my buddy Cooper does one. That's about
nice.
it. And I guess I know Austin. He's got his podcast.
Yeah. Shout out.
Like how far do I have to get in the podcasting game before I get added to like the group chat, you know?
That's
like,
just
all the
like
Vancouver
all
guys.
of the Vancouver podcasts.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, is there
Yeah.
like a clique? Is there like a...
I wonder. I feel like there would be. Like but they probably got like a forum or something.
Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe there's a subreddit.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like, maybe there's a Facebook group.
Yeah, I was just thinking Facebook groups.
And if there isn't one, maybe I should start one.
You could. That's how you build your empire.
Like the Walter White of podcasting.
Say my name.
Chase Mair. No, Skylar, you don't understand. I am the podcaster. I am the one. Yeah,
Walter,
I am the one who hosts.
Put your dick away, Walter. Put your mic away.
Yeah.
He's just like walking around on the streets trying to podcast with random people and be like, "Don't Chase, stop! Put the equipment away."
I just can't stop it. I'm just addicted to it. I'm addicted to the grind.
I'm addicted to it. I flex on my ex every time that you text me. I'm looking like, hold up, yeah,
Dude.
crazy song.
It's
Jesus Christ. It's so fucking dumb. It's hot as hell in here. I'm sweating.
no, it is so warm.
There we go. That's a lot better.
You got to air out.
You do.
It's like
Like a chicken.
it's very strenuous doing podcasting. You know,
Dude,
takes a
it's
lot
just-
out of you.
It's so tough thinking of things to say and then saying them and yeah.
It's like cardio for the brain. You know, it's like mouth cardio. You're just talking.
That sounds like another way of saying head. Like, hey baby, run me some of that mouth cardio.
Yeah, I was just with my girl and she just gave me the mouth treadmill.
Yeah, we was jogging last night. We was going for a light jog and it turned into a marathon.
We just hit the oral elliptical.
That was clever.
I'm gonna trademark that one.
Yeah, that's pretty. Dude, you should make an oral elliptical. like invent that.
It's like I gotta patent that.
Yeah, like an elliptical that just like rewards you with a little bit of like a blowjob. It doesn't have to be a real person. We can make it like a machine.
Yeah, like one of those like sex robots.
Like an
yeah.
auto blow even.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's like, oh, you hit your like kilometer goal and you get like 1 minute of blowjob.
It's like this is a very intense sex toy. That's all it is.
It's like, oh, you thought sex was cardio? You don't know anything yet.
You don't know shit.
I'll tell you. Once the oral elliptical comes out, like Peloton's gonna be all over this one.
Wait for that oral elliptical drop.
They're gonna do a crossover with Fleshlight. They're gonna get that going. Also, if Peloton or Fleshlight would like to sponsor the Chase Mair show, reach out. I have an email. It's on my link tree, or you can find my address via trial and error. And
By a trial and error. That's an insane way to find someone's email.
it's just like I feel like I've doxed myself like unintentionally like already, you know? Not that people are like really looking, but people could probably glean where I live just by like looking at the corner of my house, you know?
Yeah.
So you ever see that GeoGuessr guy?
Oh, dude, he's crazy.
I've seen one video. You like saw like a guy like gatekeeping like I don't know a bagel shop or whatever. He was just like, oh yeah, wow, this bagel sandwich is the best I ever had, but I'm not gonna tell you where it is. And he spent like I don't know a month trying to find this bagel shop.
And did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the bagel shop like has like a GeoGuessr guy meal now.
Oh, sick.
And it's the sandwich that the guy ordered that he was like spiting or whatever.
Good. I always hate that shit. Like I always see it online where like someone will have like some great looking food and then a dude like responds to the story. He's like, "Where'd you get it?" And then they'll be like, "Nah, it's not that serious, bro. Yeah. Go get your own food. If you're hungry, go eat."
It's my secret eating spot.
Yeah. It's like, are we fucking 3?
Yeah.
Are you a wizard? Do you have like a secret eating spot? That's ridiculous.
It's like, oh wow, am I not cool enough for you?
Yeah. I feel like anybody who gatekeeps like a food joint is the one who's not cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like gatekeeping is just like it is just like people thinking they're cooler than they actually are.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I think it's cool when people get into the things I like.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're not like annoying about it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I hate when people get like fucking super annoying about the shit that you like.
Like if something hits like a certain level of internet viral, it's just inevitable where it's just gonna get really annoying, you know? Because I remember when that Good Doctor clip came out, like the surgeon one.
I am a surgeon.
And it was really funny for like 2 days because everybody was just like digging up Good Doctor clips and they were just like, we were all collectively making fun of network TV.
Yeah.
And then it was everywhere for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it overstayed its welcome. Even like the Pine Grove Shuffle.
Yeah.
Pine Grove Shuffle, I thought that shit was kind of fun. And I did it with my brothers and stuff, and like we were hanging out and doing it. And like we'd listened to Pine Grove before. So it's kind of one of the, do you ever have that where you find music that's like you listen to on TikTok that's like blowing up and you're like, oh, now it's not as special.
I mean, I guess that's just the generational thing. It's the same thing as like when people discover like, I don't know, like Pink Floyd through like watching a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the same deal.
Through watching The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Have you done that?
No, I never did the Wizard of Oz one. I was thinking about doing it with Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, because apparently that syncs up really well.
Oh, sick.
No, I won't watch the good movie. I'll watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 with Dark Side of the Moon.
No, you'll watch the good movie.
I'll watch the great movie.
You'll watch the best movie.
It's like I've only seen the first Paul Blart Mall Cop. I'm very curious how they expand on it in the sequel.
I love how everybody calls it Paul Blart Mall Cop. Like it's just like because the like poster or whatever says Paul Blart is Mall Cop or whatever or in Mall Cop, but everybody just says Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Maybe it's like a Mandela effect thing. I just remember that movie as Paul Blart Mall Cop. So I'm just saying like, oh, I'm watching Paul Blart. Everybody's just like, who's that? But if I say Paul Blart Mall Cop,
they know.
I'm a big Paul head.
I'm a big Paulie.
Yeah.
Hey, Paulie.
I'm a Blartophile.
Big Blart head over here.
You could say like I'm Paul Blart's strongest soldier. If Paul Blart has one fan left in the world, it's me. And if I die, Paul Blart won't have any fans.
Paul gives his biggest blarts to his strongest moles.
But yeah, it's really funny how that movie is just Die Hard, though.
It is, eh?
Yeah, it's like it's just Die Hard, but in a mall.
Yeah.
And Kevin James is like inept at everything.
Oh, his name is Kevin James. I always thought his name was Paul Blart. That's why I was saying fucking that's such a silly title. Oh my god, his name was Kevin James. Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just watched this really crazy movie, Grown Ups.
With Paul Blart.
It's got all my favorite guys. Adam Sandler.
Got Happy Gilmore, Paul Blart.
The guy who says wow.
The zebra from Madagascar. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Who up Paul and they Blarts right now?
Who up Paul and they Blart right now, bro?
I just really want to rewatch Paul Blart now.
Dude.
I think it's probably gonna be garbage, but I need it in my system. I remember watching it a lot as a kid and thinking it was like the funniest thing ever. I had a friend who was more of a grown-ups guy, and I was just like, no, Paul Blart's where it's at.
The grown-ups enthusiast versus Paul Blart enjoyers.
See, like in my head, like my friend was like the soy Wojak. I'm like the bearded Chad Wojak.
Yeah.
I'm the guy with the right opinion, who's like shredded and has a lot of sex, and he's like the virgin guy who's like financially unsuccessful.
You cannot argue with me because I have sex all the time.
I am the biggest sex guy.
I am the guy for the sex.
It's like I have a degree in the sex.
Mm-hmm. My buddy is actually getting a degree in sex.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Is there like a practicum in that, or is that just like all theory?
I think it's yeah, they have display classes. They have practical classes. No, it's all theory, I think. He's just like, cuz he's like studying psychology.
Oh yeah.
Or like therapy, I guess.
Is he be a sex therapist, huh?
I think maybe he's
like
thinking
the
about
route.
HR now. So I guess a minor in it's so weird for him to say like he has a minor in sex, but
Yeah.
he does. Like that's like that's his minor is sex.
It's like probably not something you want to like emphasize on the resume though.
No. It's definitely like in very small font.
Yeah. Yeah, I work in the HR department. Oh, what'd you do for school? Oh yeah, like I majored in psychology, minored in sex.
So it's like yeah, I majored in psychology, minored in sex.
I'm a sex minor.
What? What was that?
Oh, nothing.
No. What was your minor? I'm interested to know.
Sex. I didn't
Get
have
out.
a minor.
Get out. Get the fuck out.
I didn't realize I was getting kicked off my own show here.
No, I'm the interviewer at the job.
Oh, okay, let's back this up. I'll get on
Okay,
the
yeah. We'll do the act out.
Yeah, we'll do the act
Okay.
again.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Well, thanks for coming in for the interview.
I'm glad to be here.
So tell me about yourself. What did you do? What did you do for school?
Oh, well, I got a psychology BA. Really,
right on.
really proud of it.
Yeah.
I got a minor in sex too.
You got a what?
Sex.
Could you say that one more time? I'm just having trouble hearing you. Is all.
Yeah, there's been something in my throat, but minor in sex.
A minor in sex?
Yeah.
Oh, there really has been something in your throat.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's crazy how
You can't work here. You can't work anywhere. Get out. Get off this planet. Leave.
All right. This is like the 8th interview this has happened in, like, in a row.
I wonder why.
Maybe I should just like stop bringing it up. Like, I don't know. Like, can you
Maybe-
tell me like what I should be doing here, or like what?
Maybe you need to go back in time and tell yourself to not fucking minor in sex, you perv.
But I was like really into it at the time. I was like curious about that.
I'm into sex too. We're all into sex.
Do you hold like everybody's mistakes against them?
Yes. Even my wife. My
least-
bitch wife who cheated.
I mean, at least you're consistent with it.
Yeah.
I will say, I know you're not hiring me, but I do respect that you're not a hypocrite.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now get out and go minor in something else.
I'll major in sex next time.
You're a monster. It's
That's my rank in the military, is major sex.
major sex,
Reporting for duty.
corporal cock and ball torture,
Private scat, come on.
privates.
Corporal first lieutenant, blowjob.
Dude, nice. Okay, twin. That was silly.
God, what a silly episode.
God, we're just getting all kinds of crazy and wacky and just a couple of white guys being white guys, really.
We're such big goofballs on the Chase Mair show.
We're just blonde boys doing what blonde boys do.
Being goofy.
And silly.
And other things.
Among other things. Among us. I
I don't get it.
Among us.
Oh.
Among Us.
Like the video game.
Like the video game.
That's a crazy game.
It was a fun game back in the day, yeah. That was like a perfect COVID game.
It really was.
It was very fun.
We really it's hard to meet your quota of just like gaslighting your friends like when you're just staying like at home all the time.
Yeah.
It was either break quarantine or I guess I'll play Among Us.
Literally. And
like-
it was like you were right there with your friends doing what you always do. Murdering each other in secret.
And gaslighting them.
And gaslighting the fuck out of your friends. That was like everybody got so good at gaslighting. I feel like that's why relationships are so hard these days.
Well, yeah, it's just
I
like
blame Among Us.
when I couldn't go on any Tinder dates, I mean I had to get my gaslighting fix,
Yeah. You were just jonesing, just itching for a gaslighting fix.
I just needed a hit of that gaslighting.
Hit of that sweet, sweet gaslighting. Smoking that gaslighting.
Yeah. Smoking that gaslighting pack tonight.
Faux show.
What is the deal with gaslighting? You know, what's the deal with it? What's going on?
Okay, Seinfeld. What's the deal with gaslighting? Oh, what is the deal with it?
Yeah, like I don't know. That's why I was asking. You know.
Oh, like do you, like
I know what it is. I don't know.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
But like
it's just so complicated.
It is. I didn't know I was being gaslighted for a while.
I guess that's
that's good gaslighting.
That's good gaslighting.
That's really good gaslighting.
It's sneaky. It's like a sneaky form of like messing with someone.
It is, yeah.
If I'm gonna mess with someone, I would like it to be more direct. You know.
Yeah. You don't want someone to be like slowly shaping you and emotionally manipulating you. You'd rather them just be like, wax your asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of like being like, I only like guys who wax their assholes.
Yeah, and there's just like layers to it. You know?
To your ass hair or to the problem?
Both.
Oh.
I maybe I should wax my ass hair.
Dude, I used to nair my ass when I was like 17.
Yeah.
And then I stopped when I moved here because my roommate Luke told me he who cleans expects visitors.
That's true.
And so I just haven't even like gone near it. I've just let it grow out to show how straight I am.
Yeah.
But now it's like a nightmarish mess. And I think I'm about to nair my ass for the first time in like 3 years.
Yeah, real.
I decided to announce that on the Chase Mair show.
Well, we are a big show for announcements.
Yeah.
Say if you need to nair your asshole, we like it when people announce that. If anybody's getting married, if somebody would like to get if somebody would like to propose to someone on the Chase Mair show.
On the Chase Mair show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I hope that you get like a big enough budget so you have like an Eric Andre show like set.
Yeah.
And then like I could like come down like naked on like a Mission Impossible like harness thing and just start throwing rose petals over them while they're proposing.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah. And then we could get into like a UFC fight with like some midgets or something.
Yeah.
Can you say midget?
I don't know. I think like
I feel like tall people get upset when you say midget, but midgets don't.
it depends. I think I don't remember what the term was because it was dwarf for a while, and I think dwarf is like not in vogue.
Well, they sound like they're mining for fucking sacred gems. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I'm a dwarf, and I just think they just like all just like 300 pounds, 4'5", and
chasing after one
meat.
White bitch.
Yeah. They all got like horned hats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the term is little people.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, dwarf rolls off the tongue better, I think.
I feel like midget rolls off the tongue really well.
It does, yeah.
It does. We're just burying our careers here today.
That's fine.
We're going to get attacked by how many... Should I say this? How many little people do you think you could take on at once?
Like 3.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like I was just thinking of like an army. I just saw like an army of little people coming to like fight us after we said midget and dwarf.
It's like
I'm just like, how many could we collectively take on?
just an army of little guys.
Yeah, just little guys, just one hair tussle per guy, and they're
the big danger, right? Is that like if they were like going for the punch, they're like right at dick level.
Yeah. That is a concern.
So I could take like maybe 2 of them if I didn't have a cup, but I could probably take 3 if I did have a cup.
Okay. That's smart.
It really just depends on how much prep time I have.
I think if I like didn't smoke for a week, I could take on 3 with a cup as well.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Maybe in my current state, like 1.5.
Just like, how do you take on half a guy?
Kneecap him. I don't know. It's fucked up.
Because I feel like it's like a binary thing, right? It's just like you beat a guy in a fight. It's
or
like
you
one
don't.
or the other. Yeah.
You can't beat half of him, especially when he's already half. Oh. Whoa. It's fucking insane. What a tangent.
This show is nothing but tangents.
This is, yeah.
It's like, it's when I brought Matt on and like 10 minutes in, he was just like, oh, so you just have like nothing planned. I'm like, yeah. We're
just shooting the shit.
It's like, this is like jazz.
Yeah,
like
man.
other podcasts are classical, but like we're like jazz. This is like, this is like a doo-wop podcast.
In other words, like this podcast fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast has massive sex.
Has great big massive sex. This is like fun jazz too.
Yeah.
Where it's like noisy and like scary sometimes.
It's like exciting jazz.
Cacophonous, if you will.
It's not the kind of shit you'd hear in an elevator, you know?
No, sir. Unless it's like a really cool elevator.
Yeah.
For swingers.
Yeah, this is only in the swinger elevator.
We should make this a swingers podcast.
I don't know any swingers. I feel like actually I guess like if I have a platform, I could start reaching out to specific groups of people.
There's definitely like a swingers Facebook group for Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
There's like there's House of Comedy in New West?
Yeah.
So there's like me and my buddy park at this one like parking lot every time we go there. And every time we walk to the parking lot, there's like a little path we have to take to get there, and there's a swingers club that's like right there. And they like always try and like invite us in.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, come join us, guys. Come join us. It'll be awesome. And we're like, no, that's okay.
Are they like always packed? Like is the parking lot usually full or like?
It's loud in there sometimes. Like from the door, I can hear some freaky goings on.
Yeah, I'd imagine a swingers club would get pretty rowdy.
Yeah, they rally in there. Yeah, and it's like not the kind like people. I feel like people who like go to big sex parties are not the kind of people you'd want to have sex with.
No, I mean like it's the same thing. It's just like with like hookups or whatever. It's just like, you know, like a one night stand with someone. It's just like the sex is just like so different than like having like even like someone you just like know.
Yeah. Yeah, I much prefer caring about someone I'm having sex with.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I like being invested in it.
Yeah.
I'm down for the lore. I'm just
like,
not down for the graphics.
Like watching a good movie.
Yeah.
Playing a good video game. You're right. We're not here just for the graphics. We're here for the story.
I really hope my mom doesn't listen to this episode.
Oh, that's cool. That's all right. If she does, sorry. Sorry, Chase's mom.
Mom, I've never had sex before.
Neither have I either, Chase's mom.
I don't even know what sex is.
What do I have between my legs? I've never figured that one out.
Me neither.
Okay.
I don't know. Mine's usually blurred.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, yours is blurred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine's an import.
From China.
Japan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
All those parts down there, they just come in blurred. I don't know how to fix it.
I think you can like find like a website or two that can help you out. But
yeah, it's like they always try to charge me money. And it's just like, I mean, is it valid? Like, I guess, but I just don't know what's down there.
I think I'm scared to find out.
Me too. Some questions are best left unanswered.
Yeah. In the ever growing abyss of knowledge to man, what is between Ernie and Chase's legs? We will never know.
So sex.
Yes.
You ever feel like, you know how like that stereotype of like there's a lot of dudes that like overplay how good they are at sex?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I've also like I've had that like both ways where I've engaged with partners that like oversell how good they are at like doing the thing, you know?
Yeah.
Had an experience with one girl who was kept on talking about like how good she was at head.
Oh, and then she just kind of like fucking blew.
The worst head I've ever had.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, who's telling you this?
Real toothy head.
Like I should send you to court for false advertising on that. Like,
It's
it wasn't
slander
even
on your mouth.
toothy. It's just like something about the technique was just not there.
Just wasn't it.
Maybe I just wasn't into it. It might have been me.
No.
But I feel like that's what happens sometimes. Is like you're in a position where you're blaming yourself, you know, for
Yeah.
the whole shebang.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't blame yourself. You'll go crazy.
I don't know. I always feel self-conscious, like because I just hear enough women complaining about like how bad dudes are in bed, and I feel like I have to perform, and I never feel like I do.
Just to like, yeah.
It's like I don't know if it's like a time thing or like a rhythm thing that really is like the ideal thing,
I think it's like I think it's mostly a listening thing for women. When you're like listening to your partner that you're engaging in coitus with.
That would make sense. I guess people do like it when people listen to them.
like when like they're telling you what to do. The best thing like I found for getting so very good at sex that I am is like just listening to the broad.
Yeah.
Like and like not having an ego about it and just being like, yo, like tell me what you want.
Yeah.
And like tell me how you like certain things because they're all different. Every vagina is like a Rubik cube.
Oh yeah, it's like whenever I'm engaging in the dirty deed, as it were, it's always like a matter of just like, the only time I'm really talking during it is like when I'm like, yo, is this good? Is this good? Am I putting it in the right spot here?
Did you come? Are you coming? I'm coming, my baby.
I can't, like, the whole dirty talk thing, just like, I can't do it.
Oh, you can't?
No, it just doesn't feel natural to me.
Have you like choked a girl before?
Yeah, but I was quiet about it.
Yeah. That's an awful way to choke. That's like some American Psycho shit. Just to silently choke a woman while you're thrusting into her. That's fucking.
I'm really glad my mom's gonna listen to this.
Yeah. Shout out Chase's mom.
Yeah.
Brother, you gotta say some things.
Well, like I was like talking. I just like I don't know. Like I just don't like take myself. I can't take myself like seriously when I like try to do the dirty talk thing.
Yeah, fair enough. There's like a level of commitment you have to like talk dirty to someone. I feel
being like kind of like like the dirty dom type just doesn't really come to me naturally.
Yeah, you could like try starting at 100 and then like
toning it down.
Just spit in her eye. Right off the bat. But when you guys are making out, don't even get your clothes off yet. Yeah. Just spit in her face.
You got to test the waters. It's like if you can spit in her face, you can get away with anything. Not anything, but like a lot of things.
Why dip a toe in when you could just cannonball?
Don't start in the kiddie pool. Start in the absolutely don't start in the kiddie pool.
Don't end in the kiddie pool.
Don't
end
in the kiddie pool.
Don't go near the kiddie pool.
Don't go near the kiddie pool.
Don't get a minor in sex.
Don't go near the kiddie pool. Jump into the deep end.
Jump into the old deep end.
The of age deep end.
The of age consenting deep end.
Yeah.
Is where you can.
Of age consenting half your age plus 7 deep end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the rule? Half your age plus 7?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like the rule. It's the socially acceptable rule.
I can't do that. That's 17.
Well, I mean, like plus legal, I guess.
Yeah.
That's always the asterisk is plus legal.
Asterisk, yeah, that makes sense. Makes much more sense.
Not going to jail part's pretty important, I think.
Oh.
And also the not being doing the bad thing too.
Yeah.
You don't want Chris Hansen showing up.
No. Dude, have you seen there's like someone did like a sketch of Chris Hansen, but it's just like Chris Hansen, but he really wants to eat the pizza. Like, because when he walks in and sometimes it's like, why don't I have a slice? Or like whatever. So he like walks in, he's like, why don't I have a slice? And then the person's just like, oh my god, fuck, it's you. Like, I'm so sorry. And then he's like, that looks like a really delicious pizza.
Yeah.
And he was like, I swear, like, I don't know what I was doing. And he's like, those toppings are my favorite. Like back and forth.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that show in a long time.
Yeah.
I guess like when I was in high school, I used to think it was really funny. Like it is funny because it's like you're seeing guys that deserve to have some kind of downfall have a downfall.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like it's exploitative and it's also entrapment at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that show only like made those kinds of guys smarter, where they're just like, these are the tactics that they use to like sting these kinds of guys that just like meet up with minors or whatever. It's
kind of like watching true crime.
Yeah. I don't really think that show is like, it doesn't really have like that much like journalistic integrity to it. It's mostly just
it's MTV smut.
Yeah, it's mostly just pointing and laughing at the pervert.
Yeah.
Which is like, out of all the perverts you can point and laugh at, those guys are probably
a great guy
like
to laugh at, yeah.
Most justifiable guys to point and laugh at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some of the guys are really goofy on that show.
They are.
I always think of the one guy who they asked him to like be naked or whatever, to like take off all his clothes in the garage and then come into the room with Chris Hansen. So he like takes off all his like clothes in the garage and he like comes in with like a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade and like a pack of condoms.
He's naked.
Yeah, and he's naked. He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Or, "Hey, minor, how's it going?" And it's just Chris Hansen.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole camera crew too.
Yeah.
I hope he's packing. I hope it wasn't cold in that garage.
Do you think they like purposely kept it cold?
Yeah. It'd be funny if like you and I are watching that episode and we see he has a blurred dick too, and we're just like, oh my god, he's one of us.
Just pointing at the camera like, oh,
one of us, one of us. Chase Mair show, Chase Mair show.
What if the guy was packing a hog though? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah,
like Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen will know.
Chris Hansen just like walks in and is like, oh wow.
Yeah, his one-liner. His one-liner for the show is "Nice cock, tripod." Why don't you rest that hog on the couch and we can talk this out?
Park your Harley over there, pal.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think that's the show. I think we've talked about sex enough.
Have we?
Well, I mean, it's never enough. feel like as a society, we don't talk about sex enough, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too taboo for most people.
And but that's gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Anyways, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
You can follow me on Instagram at Ernie Hart Kissed My Dad. Get at me in the DMs there. Come to some shows in Vancouver. Let's have fun and laugh.
Yeah. Do you have anything like coming up or?
I have a roast battle coming up August. There's one August 10th at the Martin and one August 17th at Holy Chow.
Hell yeah, dude. The episode will be out by the time those are like relevant too.
Perfect.
So there you go.
Brilliant.
Anyways, another episode of the Chase Mair Show. Mm-hmm. We're doing so well. What a great podcast.
We're just chugging along.
What can I say? The grind never stop.
It don't.
So we're gonna tune in next week, and we're gonna do more interviews.
Whoa.
We're gonna talk to more people.
Mm.
We're gonna live, laugh, and love all together.
Wow.
And I think that's all she wrote.
I think you're right.